you,
I mean, I was getting pushed from the 52 at the same time there, so I can't really do anything.
Well, no, you weren't.
Not when you hit Lambert.
Yeah, you hit Lambert.
You hit Lambert once, and then you hit him twice, and then you got hit by Cody, and then, like, everyone finally went around, but no, the initial
contact. Yeah, it was
contact
because he took that little airborne.
6 laps, Joker once.
Oh, okay. 24 back up.
Correct.
Back up. Backing up. Going. There. No. Good. Good.
Six laps, Joker once.
Oh, okay. Alright.
What?
Another. Are we not waiting on another person?
No, Jake totaled the car.
Jake totaled it.
I just absolutely sent it.
Getting ready for the restart of the second quarterfinal. Green flag off the line. Erdman battling his teammate down into turn number 1. Much cleaner than the previous start. Valley in third. Remember, he lined up on the back row of the grid. Through turns 1 and 2. Teammates side by side. Looks like Lambert got a better run than his teammate off the turn 3 chicane there. And down to turn number 4. Let's see if the teammates will be battling once again from high above. Erdman runs it wide. Lambert takes the spot in the lead over his teammate. It's the 3 Hondas battling for the transfer spot. Remember, Jacob Kraus had that incident a couple moments ago. Off of the final corner to end the first lap, Lambert leads Erdman and Valley.
46 leads. Joker
Victor, you have an open mic.
Erdman drifts it around turn 1, trying to take the fight to his teammate. Let's see who will Joker on the second lap. First opportunity, nobody does. So it looks like everyone's going to follow this same strategy. As looks like Lambert didn't have a good run. His teammate did through the dirt there. Back onto the throttle is Erdman, but Lambert has the better run in the sister Honda. As they're side by side down to turn number 4. Who's going to have the advantage? It's Lambert in the 46 ahead of Erdman in the 52. And Erdman slides it there out of turn 4 down to the 5 and 6 chicane. Over the chicane to end the second lap of the race. Nobody's jokered yet. Here in Negus, Lambert leads.
End of 2, 46 leads. 1 into the 52.
Let's see who will joker now on the third lap of the race. Still nobody does. So everyone's on the same strategy for now. I think typically, as we know, Negus is one of the racetracks where you want to joker on the last lap of the race or close to it because you get that huge delta as you jump and avoid all of this part. And especially this season and a couple seasons ago when they redesigned that section of the course, the chicane's much slower than it used to be. Through the dirt, out of turn 4. Lambert still holds the lead. He's got a healthy margin over his teammate and Valley in car number 24. But the inaugural champion certainly trying to win again. Yes, it's just the quarterfinal, but certainly trying to win again here in Canyon City, as he won the inaugural race here in 2012A.
End of 3, 46 leads, cross flag.
Lambert holds the lead. Let's see if his teammate's going to joker yet. He's been all over the place. He doesn't. Will Valley joker? He does in the 24. So from high above, he passes Erdman. He's going to get by Lambert as well. It's going to be tricky to see if the Indianapolis native can fight the man from Alabama. Looks like he got him. But he's going to run it wide in the 24. That's going to give all the delta away back to Lambert. Nearly contact between them. And Valley holds the lead.
Oh, yeah.
And he defends on the 46. And contact between them. I'm not sure what's going to happen on there. We'll have to wait for race control.
I don't know how far right you want me to fucking go.
I was under review.
End of 4, 46 leads.
As Erdman drifts through turn 1 perfectly, and it's a battle between the teammates again. As Valley defended on the 46, and he got turned.
same thing Mertz did to...
No
Phil
penalty,
last
the
race.
24 was blocking.
That was the same thing Phil did, or Josh did to Phil last race. He didn't get dumped, so I don't get it. At this point, I'm fucking pissed.
And Valley not happy with race control.
Everybody's against me in this fucking shit. Bullshit.
Calm down, Vic.
Shit.
It's fucking bullshit.
And Lambert and Erdman
That's great.
still hold the top 2 spots.
Race chat, please.
How many laps
End
to
of
go?
5, white flag, 46 leads.
White flag. A lot of chatter over race control, and I think that just sealed it. Erdman struggled under acceleration through turn 1.
Fuck.
And I think that's going to hand it to Lambert. As both of them jokered on the last lap of the race. Looks like Lambert, barring anything going wrong, looks like Valley cut the track in the 24. Not really sure as to why. We'll have to keep an eyeball out and an ear out on race control.
I had an itch. Sorry.
Victor, what were you doing?
But Lambert will win the quarterfinal. Erdman and Valley to the semi.
Checkered flag, quarterfinal 2 to the 46.
And itch.
Okay.
So I missed the
24 has
corner.
been disqualified from this heat race because missed a feature.
Say what?
You've been disqualified because you missed a feature on the course.
The future? No, I mean I was gonna penalty box for it,
That's funny.
but you never told me to. So, because I can't do much in that sense.
That was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
That was the meme of the century.
No, not that. That wasn't me in the century.
I mean, I had an itch. I couldn't make the corner, so.
What lap? I wanna
But
go
you
back
couldn't
and
make the
watch
jump either?
Well, no, because I had.
You already
technically
jokered.
Yeah, I already jokered, so I turned right, and
What?
and then I was gonna penalty box, but no one told me to, so.
Because that's not a penalty box, that's a disqualification.
No,
It's never been a penalty box for skipping something on the track.
I didn't skip anything.
It doesn't
Yeah, you
really
did.
affect the outcome of the race, so I don't see what's.
Let's move on,
Yeah,
please.
I mean, if you guys want
So the semis.
me like everything else, that's what
it's just a DQ from the heat, so it doesn't affect
I
you at
know.
all.
I'm just saying, they just keep putting calls that
Just
fucking.
need to chill out. Let's
Ah,
go to
Jesus
the next
Christ.
race.
Fucking get your calls right, goddammit. You guys.
You want a
fucking
tinfoil
suck.
hat?
Vic, chill.
You
It's
want
fine.
a
Don't worry.
Good.
I'm telling you,
Semi-final
you
A
guys
time.
fucking suck.
As long as you have the
So-
replay, let's reset the weather and go to the semifinal.
Thank you, because cloudy sucks dick.
Yeah.
I love Cloudy.
Yeah, you
I
love
love it too.
cloudy. I don't.
I love
Cloudy
cloudy.
was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
You guys are just too
It's
anxious on the
cloudy,
track.
but it's 91.
Yeah, let's go, boy.
Alright, hold on.
You guys are just
I
too
get driven
anxious on the
through and all
pedals.
that shit, so,
I kept locking him up. I know Lambert.
Yeah, that was my problem.
I kept locking him up.
Like,
never
I was
did.
like half brake going into the corner, and he would just lock up and go fucking straight. And I'm like, what the
Yep.
fuck?
1, 3. Hold on. I have to treat the 2 like he's not there. So 1, 23,
Wow.
24, 42. And then the B is 46.
Alright, Cody, I don't
52,
exist anymore. Can you make me an Area
51,
52 car?
13. Okay, semifinal A. Grid order is the 1, the 23, the 24, and the 42.
I'm not gonna race on a race team with a team owner doesn't even acknowledge my existence.
That's because you beat me.
Hashtag quit.
Oh man.
Wets, you're good. Josh, pull up.
Let me just pull Jared Mackey real
Good.
quick.
Everyone's good.
4 laps, Trevor once.
Semifinal A time.
Merch, can I get Bill's championship and stuff?
Semifinal A time in Canyon City. Green flag. Mertz Wets Valley Kraus down to turn number 1. Valley got disqualified from the quarterfinal because he missed this chicane on the last lap of the race. Not sure what's going on in car number 24, but back to the front of the field, it's Wetz and Mertz, and you know these guys have a hell of a battle every single time they get on track together. Contact between Jacob Kraus and Valley. And Valley's not happy. Valley is not happy at the 42 at Jacob Kraus.
No penalty.
His spin already started.
And Valley drills Jacob Kraus.
That happened.
To the sharp end. Mertz leads Wetz at the end of the first lap. That wreck is under investigation with race control, as it looks like Valley intentionally wrecked Jacob Kraus. But these guys racing for the transfer spot. Wetzel Joker on the second lap of the race, his first opportunity over the jump. Goes car number 23, easily takes the lead over car number 1.
Okay, yeah, Victor Valley's disqualified.
Jacob Kraus in the 42 in third.
You were already spinning, sorry.
And Wetz holds the lead.
User disconnected from the channel.
That'll be looked at after.
There's not much to look at. He 10 wrecked him.
Mertz second, Jacob Kraus third, so
I'll say.
cross flags for Wetz.
Ended to 23. Sorry.
I can count laps if you want.
At least
Please.
I can make it look not obvious.
It's 4 laps, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
cross flags.
A lot of chatter over the scanner. In regards to what just transpired, it looks like that Jacob Kraus seemingly just bumped him, turned him, which normally would have been a penalty box for the 42, as Mertz Joker's in the 1. Would have been a penalty box for the 42, but Valley decided to take it into his own hands there and get himself disqualified from the semifinal. We'll have to see if Dylan Living at Race Control is going to let the 24 participate in the LCQ here in Canyon City. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. White flag for Mertz in the first semifinal. He leads Wetz
End of 3, number 1 leads white flag.
and Jacob Kraus. 49.135, fastest man on the circuit. Wetz ran a 53.6, 49.6 was his Joker,
Well,
so
this weekend will be interesting.
half a second faster.
Oh, yeah.
Overheating.
And these two are the only ones on the track, as it looks like Jacob Kraus has parked the car. This is going to be a frantic battle for this last half a lap here. Mertz defends on car number 23 for the win and the bonus point. Remember, Mertz is in this championship fight. Wetz missed the final in Canada, so he does not care. Mertz defends on the 23, exiting the dirt and into the final chicane. Wetz trying to take the fight to him. Will he put the bumper to the 1? He nearly does. You know Wetz is not afraid, but off the final corner, Mertz will win the semifinal and Wetz to the LCQ.
Checkered flag, number 1 wins semifinal.
23 second, 42.
42 third, 24 DQ'd.
So he was disqualified, and I don't think he'll come back.
Nope.
So
He's been
that
disqualified
opens-
and suspended for the end of the season.
that opens up the privateer championship.
Well,
Yes! Yes!
Somebody can announce the penalty to him because I'm not
Why
going
did
to.
he even come back after 2 weeks ago?
And hold on,
Honestly.
give me time to save the fucking.
I'm still trying to
Sorry.
figure out why he flipped out so much over that. But,
Mhm.
you know, whatever.
Oh my.
He was
Here's
already
my thing.
spinning,
Here's my thing.
And then
Because
He was already half spun, then he just...
he
got
in the
buttered.
in the quarter.
I was
blew
gonna
a
call that
gear.
on. I was gonna call that on Kraus, but fucking.
I had nowhere to
There was
go.
nothing that he could have done. He was already starting to spin.
Well, I know, but then Victor retaliated, and then that just went out the window.
Yeah.
But I was gonna look into leveraging a penalty against the 42, but I didn't even get a chance to look at it before I saw that Victor just full throttled into Kraus and made it a lot worse. I wasn't
Hey, I
looking at anyone in the
messaged
penalty
you.
box.
I thought you didn't look at it. I thought you were
Oh
looking
no,
at
I
the
saw
leaders.
it.
I thought
Well,
you
no,
were
I
looking
was
at
looking
the
at
leaders.
I was looking at the original contact that happened, and then I skipped back like forward to real time.
You just saw him full
And
throttle me.
yeah.
Why was he so pissed about the
I had
quarter?
nowhere to go.
He was
I
pissed
didn't
off
mean
in
to
the
hit him, but
he was pissed off in the quarter because you spun him and didn't get sent to the penalty box. But he blew second gear, and that's why he was driving you like that.
Yeah, I
He
saw
blew
that too.
second
blew a
going
gear.
onto the
was
He
protecting.
blew second going onto the jump, and he started to block you like a douche. And
I don't know why he was doing that
came
anyways.
over.
It's not
He
going
came
to win the race.
over the jump, and I was like, what the fuck? How far right am I supposed to go?
No, he.
there was no way that he was going to win
No, he
because
was
he
trying
didn't
to
have the
stop in
delta
front of
anyway.
you to slow you down.
No, hold on. Did anyone hear his comment?
No.
His comment was that Josh pulled the same move that Lambert did, and he didn't get, or something that.
I didn't wreck Phil, or Phil didn't hit me. There was no contact involved.
He was trying to pull something out of his ass to make him seem better. Is what
Why is
it
my
was.
phone not charging?
Whatever.
That's nice.
Yes, please.
My phone's not charging. That's great.
We're gonna take a second. Let's get back in. I have the everything.
I have overheating at the end.
Right. You need to lower the tape because the final's going to be 8 laps. It's hilarious.
13 pull up.
Wait, isn't you said 51 something?
52,
wait,
51, 13.
Oh, it's just 3 of us. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
thought there
good.
was a 4th person.
No.
Let's discuss this after we're done racing here.
Yeah, everyone's good. Just saying.
Yeah.
4 laps. Joker once.
Oh, you're
I thought there
good.
was a 4th person.
No.
Let's discuss this after we're done racing here.
Yeah, everyone's good. Just
Decision
sorry.
there,
Picked the
isn't
wrong
it?
replay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
he holds on to grudges for some reason.
Sorry, I thought it was 51, 52, 13. My bad.
52. You're
I
good.
was,
Oh my
having a
God.
dyslexia moment.
Victor Valley. Yeah. Oh, now he's gonna fucking Facebook message me. I am not dealing with you tonight.
Yeah, he spent that day he flipped out last time. He messaged me for like 2
You
hours.
can buy
about
my
how I was a
tickets
cunt.
if you want.
Whatever,
$50
man.
a
If he
pop
wants to
and
bitch
30
about
parking
not
for
having fun
30.
in this fucking league, then he
Oh
can
my God,
go
tell him
fucking
I'll
do
take him.
something else.
Wait, he's not going to Supercross.
No. Hey.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
13 pull up.
Wait, isn't you said 51 something?
52,
wait,
51,
51, 13.
Oh, it's just 3 of us. No.
Yeah.
Second semifinal.
Oh, you're good.
Erdman, Lester, living good.
Let's discuss this after we're done racing here.
Yeah, everyone's good. Just saying.
Green flag.
4 laps. Joker once.
Erdman gets the jump over Living Good into turn number 1.
I don't want you to fucking bother me right now.
And Living Good bounces it off the wall. But Erdman holds the lead. Ahead of Living Good and Lester. It's going to be interesting to see if Living Good can take the fight to Erdman. Mitsubishi v Honda. We know the Honda program, like I've mentioned the last couple seasons, not as powerful as the Mitsubishi. Lester on his side in the background there. And Erdman will lead at the end of the first lap through the final chicane.
Lambert, I don't think it was cloudy. I think it was because of the cold.
Good to know.
Yep, kind of figured you were going to.
End of 1. Joker's allowed 52 lead.
A little bit of a transponder issue there. Sorry about that, guys.
What the fuck?
Beginning the second lap of the race. Looks like Lester struggling in the 13 in the Mitsubishi. Erdman getting a run for his money from Living Good in the 51 and a power move from the 4-time champion. We haven't seen that in a while. Erdman goes to the inside of him into turn number 4 and Erdman doors him in the 52.
Oh boy.
Off of turn 4. You know the one guy that doesn't like to get doored is Dylan Living Good because he will door you back. And Erdman, coming across flags in the semifinal, holds the lead.
Dirty but clean.
Into the wall goes Living Good, so that might have sealed it. We might have spoke too soon.
End of 2, 52 leads cross flags.
So Lester still in third.
I got engine damage.
And Living
That
Good,
sucks.
engine damage in the 51 after hitting the tire barrier there in the Mitsubishi. Erdman a 54.110 for the German in car number 52. Two-time NASA RallyCross champion, 2016A, 2017A. And here in
Man, I raise people too fucking nice.
2018A. Down on points, but he was on the podium the last 2 weeks.
How'd you get engine damage from that?
It hit the tires, and tires give engine damage really easy.
Oh.
White flag for Erdman.
Whoa.
Oh, I was interested.
What the hell?
That's the second time that's happened. I don't know why.
Come on, Cody, crash.
And Erdman slides
Yeah,
it.
Cody, come on.
Has the
And
discussion over the
White
radio.
flag, 52 leads.
Discussion over the radio there as he jokers in the 52. Living good. Looks like he'll have to joker as well.
Living good. Let's go.
I'm trying.
I can't clap for fuck.
But there has been
You're
no
just carrying too much
contest.
speed everywhere, yeah, carry.
Yeah, that's my name. Thanks.
Carry Looster.
Into the
Oh,
final
yeah,
chicane.
Thanks, Phil.
Erdman, no contest off the final corner, will win the second semifinal in Canyon City. Living good in Leicester to the LCQ.
Other than that, I think you're okay.
Wait, so isn't there no elimination? No, either.
There are. We have 9 cars. We had 9 cars. Now we have 8. Checkered flag. 52 wins the second semifinal.
So, what, basically it comes down between me, Casey, and Kraus?
Oh boy.
Been wet.
Let's go.
And Wets.
Living good.
Oh, and
Let's
Wets.
go.
Wait, why? Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, was Wetz in
And
the last
me.
semi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat
Oh,
him.
damn it.
You were actually really quick until you hit the tires, Dylan.
I know, yeah. I couldn't see the wall because Cody kicked up dirt or fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like starting down here.
Back up 23. Where the hell are you going, Wets? Pull up.
The Candida.
Victor, you're ahead of me. Casey, you're ahead of me.
Oh.
No, 42 is ahead of the 13.
You're over the line,
no,
Donnie.
Sorry.
God damn it,
What?
Bobby.
42 pull up. 42 back up. Back. Good. Stop. 51 pull up.
LCQ
Good.
time
3 laps Joker once.
in
Good
Canyon
luck,
City.
guys.
It's the Revolution
Good
Racing
luck.
teammates Lester and Jacob Kraus. The privateers battling the manufacturer cars. This will be interesting to see if Lester has the pace over them both. Green flag. 3 laps in Canyon City. Looks like Livingood nearly pushed Kraus into his teammate, and Livingood battling now with Wetz into turn number 2. Wetz one's wide in the 23, 2-time race winner this season, but he tried the bank, and it didn't work, and he gets turned by Lester.
Oh shit.
Well, he's fun. He did a 360.
No. No penalty, go.
And this puts Jacob Kraus in the transfer spot in Canyon City, but I don't think it's going to matter, as Wetz is very
Casey, You
close.
stopped and waited for him. You're good.
Very close to Jacob Kraus. Livingood leads us through the final chicane and off the final corner to complete
1. Joker's allowed. 51 lead.
the first lap. I don't think there's going to be an issue like a couple weeks ago when the Revolution Racing teammates came together while battling for the transfer spot. And Jacob Kraus locks it up and gets hit by Wetz.
Well.
And over goes the 42.
That was 2 cars.
That's half the field.
No, actually it's not. The 24's
No.
counted. That's only 2
Yeah.
cars. No red flag.
And Lester issues over the jump.
Thank you for the clarification, Josh.
Yep, thank you.
Brake
Forgot
slid
about
and
that.
I slammed the wall.
So Livingood leads. Lester second. Wetz third. Jacob Kraus fourth after rolling it. He will finish 8th in the Canyon City Grand Prix. Not scored will be Valley in 9th. And Lester hit the wall off the jump.
Fuck.
13, were you squirrely or did you miss the feature?
No, I was way friggin' off. I got really out of shape.
He was still on the pavement, though.
White flag 51.
was-
No penalty 13.
Okay, time for it.
Just don't do it again.
Yeah.
So Lester, I don't think has the
pavement. but
has the
you were
delta.
on the angled part of the pavement.
over Wetz. I don't think he has the delta over Wetz, and Wetz was basically flipped in turn 1. Over the jump goes Wetz. He's not going to do it. Lester won't do it. And unless something goes wrong, that seals it. Lester loops it in the chicane.
God damn it.
It looks like he'll come home to finish 7th in the Canyon City Grand Prix. Off of the final corner,
Checkered flag in the LCQ. It's going to be the 51.
Livingood wins the LCQ.
Winning.
He's
Transferring
back
after
in victory lane, boys.
Transferring after a tumultuous race is the 23.
That's a big word.
Winning Privateer. But
There beer over here?
Winning- winning
I
Privateer and finishing 7th will be the 13 of Leicester.
Ah.
Finishing 8th will be Jacob Kraus in the 42.
Jacob Krabs.
Yay! Another day where I don't make a final!
Yay.
I don't know what happened, but I feel like I raced wets clean.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
I'll fucking get laps.
There's a floating shadow in the chicane. The game's broken.
Boogity boogity boogie. Let's go, boys.
All right, boys, hold on.
Holding
got
on to my
what?
dick.
The
Boogity
two.
boogity.
What was it? The 2, the 46, 1, 52, 51, 23. Okay, cool. Alright, so order for the final. Grid choice 2, 46, 1, 52, 51, 23.
Have a good race, guys. I'm gonna head out because I gotta do an interview tomorrow.
Oh, I opened the wrong thing. I think my
Take
game
it easy.
crashed.
Thanks for running.
So how's your guys' Tuesday going?
Let's
That
see,
was
the
also
problem
for the
is
championship.
we have 5 heavily damaged cars now.
That's why re-rack, like
Yeah,
full,
exactly.
full re-rack. So how's your guys' Tuesday going?
Midterms and stuff are fun.
I mean,
Oh yeah, that stuff.
it sucks, but if we, see
If
other
I don't get the
series.
race to the final, I quit the rest of the fucking season. Y'all won't see me.
Same.
That's kind of bullshit.
Why is that bullshit?
It's the rule
Let's see, the 46...
that you get
I
one
think
car
there
per.
should be a contingency if you die in turn 1.
46 pinched the 52 who hit me.
I
I
got
had
turned.
nowhere to go. I was in the middle
Yeah.
of fucking 3 wide.
4 wide.
That never works.
I mean, the guys on the outside can back off.
Move once they stop spinning.
That's why I was asking.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
Oh, shit. How many is that?
Over
That
half the
was
field.
3,
Red
I
flag.
think, 3 or 4.
And my car is dead.
I have a tire barrier. My car's dead.
Let's see, the 46, because I have engine damage, the 52 and the 46 are dead, the 23 got hit and got damaged, the 1 probably has damage from getting hit. The only person who doesn't have damage is probably Phil, so...
Why I said just do a full rewrite.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying
just
to think, like, should we I was gonna say redo and then have the quote unquote backup cars
12.4.1.
start.
All
or
drivers,
back.
regardless of involvement in an incident, are only allowed 1 car per race. No car can reset are allowed under normal circumstances. Under extraordinary circumstances, race control can override this rule. It depends on the 51's call.
Yeah, I would call this extraordinary circumstances considering
This is-
literally everyone but 1 car wrecked, and we all have fucked cars, so this
Let's do it.
is...
Full re-rack.
Yep. This
Maybe
is
set the
Pretend this never happened.
this is pretty much when NASCAR ran that All-Star race and let teams unload their backup cars.
Yeah.
And Jeff Gordon had a
Shit, I
dominating
didn't even
backup car.
think about that. Yeah, he fucking wrecks on the first lap and goes on to win the rerun.
We should grid in the same positions though that we did.
Yeah.
Just be
I
careful
will-
in the turn 1 this time, y'all.
I'll act like once I get to this race, that first restart, I don't have a replay.
Just act like it didn't happen.
Never
yeah,
did.
we're
Just
fine.
cut it out completely. I mean, you're not going to get to this race for like 3 years, so it's fine.
Fuck you, Phil.
Yeah, we're gonna forget about it.
I'm probably gonna be married by then.
That's adorable.
And
Alright,
Josh,
guys.
Josh will be on his second kid.
Cody, pull up a
Oh,
little
He'll be on his
hang on.
3rd kid. What are you talking
Fuck
about?
you
sorry.
guys.
Where is helicopter?
Wait, in 3 years, Merckx is going to be a relationship with a woman
What is that? The one.
That's gay.
He's going to have a healthy family
that's
with his
true,
left
though.
hand.
2-car pull up just a hair.
Oh, wait, what? Oh.
I pulled
Good.
up because I was used to be in the 2.
Yeah, 8 laps.
8 laps, Joker twice.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Getting ready
Not count as a race restart.
for the Canyon City Grand Prix.
Right. I mean, like,
Green flag.
anything that happens from you.
Off the line. Kraus, Lambert, Erdman, Living Good, side by side, 4 wide into turn number 1. And Kraus leads us into turn 2. Lambert second, Living Good side by side with Mertz in the 51 and the 1. Single file, Erdman 5th, Wetz is 6th. Down the dirt.
Somebody's got an open mic.
For the first time, Kraus leads Lambert and his teammate Mertz in car number 1. Lambert runs it wide. Mertz tries to take the fight to the inside. It's going to be teammates 1 and 2. MRT once again. Then it's Lambert, Living Good, Wetz battling Erdman. Erdman makes contact with Wetz in the background of the shot there. No harm done through the chicane. Living Good to the inside of Lambert.
I'm waiting on him.
And it looks like Erdman did hit Wetz. Erdman has stopped and let the 23 go. Kraus leads at the end of the first lap.
1, 2 leads. Joker's now allowed.
To the inside, his teammate looked. He's got a better run. They're going to make contact nearly are the teammates. This is absolutely fascinating, and we've seen this battle come together between them. Lambert Jokers on the second lap of the race. So put the 46 tentatively to the lead. Lambert Jokers. Mertz gets a great run over his teammate through the dirt, turns 2 and 3, into turn 4. Will Mertz be able to take the fight to his teammate? He is down 4 points on his teammate. Mertz slides it, contact between the teammates!
Oh, my bad.
Okay, you want to race like that? Got
Bro,
it.
I was sliding.
Nope,
I had
got
no
it.
way to save it.
And that is a
Team
tone
person like that.
we haven't heard from Philip Kraus as an MRT driver.
For once in my life, that was... that was
No, you want to
accidental.
race like that, you're going to get raced like that.
Okay.
End of 2, 46 leads.
Lambert leads, and unintentionally, Mertz hit his teammate, and Kraus is mad. And you know when Philip Kraus gets angry. Mertz Jokers put him ahead of the 46. So Lambert second, Kraus third, Living Good fourth, Erdman fifth. It looks like Wetz parked it in the 23. And Kraus is extremely upset with his teammate. And that contact was strange because it looked like the rear end snapped around and you're on the dirt and there's just no saving it. But Philip Kraus becomes a man possessed when he's angry. And this guy's got a target on his back.
Into 3, 1 leads.
49.117, 50.444. It was a 55.408 last lap. Kraus a 54 flat, Living Good a 55.4. Remember, Erdman 5th, Wetz is 6th. So those two are essentially out of it. But Mertz has to push really hard to try and hold off his teammate. Kraus Joker's in the 2. So for the first Joker rotation, we'll have to see between the teammates. I don't think Kraus is anywhere close to his teammate. Mertz is going to hold it. So for the first Joker rotation, Mertz holds the lead over his teammate. So it's cars 1 and 2 in positions 1 and 2. Lambert 3rd, Living Good 4th. Let's ride on board car number 2 and look at this circuit.
Into 4, 1 leads from 1 and 2.
Much better on the brakes was car number 2 over car number 1. And this is fascinating between these guys from high above. What a camera from our ASN crew. And we'll follow Philip Kraus. You'll see right at the top of the shot, maybe Willoughby Mertz in the 1. But that's the gap after 1 Joker rotation, and you know that you have to Joker and hold this delta. If Mertz can hold this delta, he'll win the race. If Kraus can make up this delta, he'll win the race. Lambert 3rd, Living Good 4th. Erdman struggling in the 5th position in the Honda. Coming to 3 laps to go is the 1 over the 2.
Into 5, 1 leads.
And the MRT teammate story that we have talked about for the last 2.5 seasons, even before Kraus was at MRT, it was Erdman and Mertz then, has certainly ramped up. At least this pairing has ramped up after today. Milwaukee was another example, as Mertz defended on Kraus, as we know something's going on in the head of car number 1. And Kraus has the upper hand. It reminds us a lot like Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg at Mercedes in Formula One. We've had those guys battling for the last couple of years. Kraus to the inside of his teammate, nudges him to the side, and Kraus takes the lead. It looks like Kraus got a much better run than his teammate through the dirt, and without a joker, he goes to the lead. So the psychological advantage swings now to Kraus as he holds the lead. 2 laps to go in Canyon City. And will Mertz be able to take the fight to him? Runs it wide in the 1. If Kraus wins this race, he will have a 8-point advantage over his teammate. Mertz thought about it, and he takes to the joker again. So this will complete the 1 strategy. And I'm not really sure if that was a good idea, as it is a battle between the teammates. Livingood looks like he jokered at the corner of the shot there. He did in the 51. He's ahead of Lambert, so they're battling for 3rd. But I think Livingood has the upper hand on him today. That's the delta. And Kraus has 1 lap to get this joker right. And I think the strategy was Kraus pulled the card and not jokering, and he didn't. And Mertz didn't want to have to follow him home, because this is the only shot that he's going to have.
1 leads, white flag.
White flag for Mertz, but we know that Kraus has a joker left in car number 2. So if we look at fastest laps, 49.4 to a 49.1. Mertz is fastest on the track, but from high above, we're going to look at Philip Kraus. Where is Mertz in this situation? He's right in the jump, or the joker, sorry. And Kraus, no contest, takes the lead. He was right between the ramps. Livingood jokered again, battling with Lambert for 3rd. Erdman in 5th. And Kraus shows why he has that red plate, and he will not lose this championship this season. Through the final chicane, Kraus wins in Negus.
Checkered flag. 2 wins, 1 second. Dylan Livingood, 3rd place.
Yeah, we finally got a podium for like the first time in a minute. Yeah, I'm on the podium, bitches.
Lambert gets 4th.
And Livingood celebrating for a 3rd spot on the podium.
And the 52 of Erdman crosses the line.
Win number 10 for Philip Kraus.
Oh my god, when was the
Black
last time
flag
I finished on the
disqualified,
podium?
2 seasons ago.
Oh yeah, baby! Yeah!
Of 1.
Win number 10 for Philip Kraus in NASA RallyCross, and it certainly was a duel between the teammates. And I have been saying that for the last 4 seasons, ever since 2016A. We had Erdman and Mertz and Hagenstein. We had them in 2017A. Then Erdman left. We had Mertz battling with Kraus before they were teammates. Last season was a duel, and this season just shaping up for another one. That was only round 5. We have 5 races left with the Generation 3 regulations, and that should be absolutely fantastic. We head to Aspen, Colorado. Right up Colorado 9 to I-70, west to the mountains, as we get ready for what should be an amazing race. And I say that every single time, but we got to think about this. The first time and the only other time we raced at Aspen, the MRT teammates almost had a podium sweep. There were 3 cars then, remember? Hagenstein hit Erdman. Hagenstein was leading, had to penalty box, barrel rolled it in the downhill corkscrew chicane, and Mertz took the lead, and he had no idea what just happened. So it should be absolutely amazing if you can join us in 1 week's time up in the snowy mountains in Aspen, Colorado. But we hope you enjoyed today's coverage here in Canyon City. We hope to see you next week in Aspen, but until then, so long, everyone.